What is going on, everybody? It is Ahmed, and I am back today with yet another video for you all. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about Shiba Inu and some pieces of news that we should look at in terms of what we can expect moving forward. Now, remember, as always, I like to preface by saying that I'm not a financial advisor, but rather, I always try to put you guys on the plays that I'm in. And if you are new around here, consider smashing the like button down below for the YouTube algorithm and subscribing to the channel. So let's go ahead and dive right in. The overall cryptocurrency market is looking absolutely phenomenal. Bitcoin is approaching $43,000, currently sitting at $42,967 at the time of this recording, and Ethereum at $22.46. Amongst the top 10 cryptocurrencies, the one that's outpacing them all is Dogecoin, which is up 3% on the day. And if you scroll down just a little bit, ranked 16th by market cap, Shiba Inu outpacing Doge, up 5.2% on the day. So what in the world is going on? Why is Shib going absolutely parabolic on the last week here, up 10.72%, outpacing a lot of different assets in the crypto market? Now, let's go ahead and dive in. First and foremost, a little piece of news that actually I think is quite significant when we look at wallet trackers and people who are following whales. $1.6 billion profit made on Shib, ETH in 1 year by a smart whale. Some details. On-chain analytics account OX Reflection on X, or Twitter, social media platform, has shared that an anonymous crypto trader has managed to earn a whopping $1.64 billion within the last year, trading ETH, Shib, and Crow or Kronos. The X post that this whale has great skill of being able to find cryptocurrencies within the 100x lower market caps, and as a result of his trading, he boosted his crypto portfolio by a mind-blowing 3.4 million%. Now, we take that for a grain of salt, of course, but I think what's most interesting and notable is ETH, Shib, and Crow are the three tokens that are mentioned in his portfolio. I'm sure he used some form of leverage, probably an insane amount of leverage, to get the type of different percent returns that he received, earning $1.6 billion in Shib, ETH, and Crow collectively. So on-chain analytics account mentions this whale used those specific assets. The whale currently holds $441 million worth of Ethereum, and it's the largest part of his portfolio, holding 27%. The average price he bought at over time constitutes right around $2,069. His profit loss on ETH amounted right around 6.7 million. Shib and Crow are the remainder of his portfolio in terms of big holdings. And at the time of the writing, he holds $423 million worth of Crow and $374 million worth of Shib. His profit and loss on these two totaled over 7.1 million US dollars. And that's what's interesting, is Shiba Inu is a really strong favorite for whales in terms of meme coins, even assets to just hold. And the most interesting thing is, if you look at the whales that have been holding Shib from the very beginning, Shiba Inu has been definitely one that they diamond-handed through this bear market. For whatever reason, I believe it's because the ecosystem is very multifaceted and it's appealing to retail investors. So I think those two things alike do make for a really, really strong thesis as to why Shiba Inu will not only hit its all-time high that it previously hit, but also continue. In addition, You Today published this article talking about Shiba Inu 13% increase, what's next, and what is the new target. I always think it's good to be forward thinking, not just looking at the current market situation. Shiba Inu's rally not stopping anytime soon, as price still has room to grow. It says here that as the crypto market experiences a correction, with both Ethereum and Bitcoin shedding less than 5% in value over the last 24 hours. Of course, that was earlier today. And then the market decided to turn around and start flying again. And it says Shiba Inu stands out with a notable 13% price surge in the last 2 days on the Shib USDT chart. This uptick comes amid a significant burn rate volume surge, potentially the largest of the year. I think the timing was impeccable with this rally that we're currently seeing in the market, which could be the beginning of the bull. Technical analysis of Shib movements reveal the potential for a bullish exponential moving average, or EMA, cross, also known as the golden cross. This occurs when a short-term EMA, like the 50-day moving averages, crosses above the longer-term EMA, such as a 200-day moving average, which is an extremely bullish sign, a traditional indicator of strong bullish sentiment. If this golden cross materializes, it could be a catalyst for the upward momentum for Shib. And this is where things get quite interesting. If I sneeze, I do apologize, but I'm going to keep the recording going because we're pretty deep into the video already. So for Shib, I think what makes this super interesting is, remember, when you look at things like big bullish indicators in terms of price action and also technical analysis, you have whales supporting the project, meaning whales will buy up the token, right, at very critical times to ensure momentum drives into Shiba Inu. Because remember, at the end of the day, when it comes to crypto, yes, having strong communities is important. Yes, having strong utility is important 100% of the time. But the most important thing is having significant whale backing that are extremely supportive and strong. And when I say that, I mean diamond-handed, able to stomach volatility and buy the dip as often as they can to ensure that they have long-term support for the project to continue to push it upwards and onwards. So again, I think overall, the sentiment right now in crypto is things are looking better. Look at the fear and greed index, folks. This is looking really good. And it's not even look at Bitcoin dominance, but overall, if you see the sentiment in crypto, things are finally looking up. Ethereum's options volatility coming down nicely since October of 2022. Bitcoin options volatility, you're seeing now a slight uptick. Overall, derivatives market and the open interest starting to uptick. Overall, cryptocurrency sentiment has been very positive. And my favorite, one of my favorite, I should say, if we look at the Bitcoin fear and greed index, look how bullish things are looking. 6 hours ago, Bitcoin fear and greed index is at 75, which is indicating greed. For those of you that have been accumulating during the bear market, oftentimes the market goes from greedy to very greedy, and it will stay there for many, many, many months. So for those of you that have been accumulating, for those of you that have been buying the dip, being patient, just studying the market, this is the time for you to potentially start taking profits, but don't try to do so too early. And when I say that, again, I mean you have to be selective, you have to make a strategy, and that's something you have to do on your own. No one will tell you when to buy, sell, or hold anything. If they are, then maybe you should question your trading strategy as a whole. But I think, again, there's a lot of positivity right now in this market, and we're going to have a lot more volume coming our way over the next days, weeks, and even years. But always, always remember, one thing I want to leave you with. I'm going to pull up the Bitcoin chart one last time here before we end the video. Bitcoin is going absolutely parabolic, by the way. But we're over halfway to all-time highs for Bitcoin. Way over halfway. We're pretty much 2/3 of the way to achieving our all-time highs for BTC. And remember, from previous bear markets, so from 2017, where we hit 17.9, it was actually $18,000 or $19,000 Bitcoin, all the way to 2021. Remember, we did not only surpass all-time highs, but we actually ended up going over nearly 3x from the previous all-time high. With that being said, do I expect Bitcoin to go from 70K all-time high that was previous to 210K this next bull run? It's very much a possibility. Even a 2x, $100,000 BTC, 120, 150K BTC, all very much possible. The overall sentiment is positive. China is on board, which is a lot of liquidity. The US is on board. And right now, if the ETFs get approved, that is the final stamp of approval that is needed to push us to all-time highs and much, much beyond that. So be prepared, not surprised, because when they panic, as always, we pounce. So until next time, everybody, as always, keep investing. Peace.